2.5 billion years ago, planet Earth was an unrecognizable alien world. The atmosphere was completely devoid of breathable oxygen, choked instead with dense volcanic methane, ammonia, and carbon dioxide beneath an orange-tinted sky. The primordial oceans were saturated with dissolved ferrous iron, giving the waters a deep olive-green hue. The only living inhabitants were primitive single-celled anaerobic microbes for whom free oxygen was not a source of life, but a deadly, corrosive poison. In the sunlit shallow coastal waters of this toxic world, a microscopic organism sparked the greatest biological revolution in planetary history: Cyanobacteria. These blue-green microbes evolved the ability to perform oxygenic photosynthesis. By harnessing sunlight to split abundant water molecules for energy, cyanobacteria produced molecular oxygen as a metabolic byproduct. For hundreds of millions of years, countless generations of these microbes continuously pumped trillions of tons of reactive oxygen gas into the oceans. Initially, the newly generated oxygen did not escape into the atmosphere because it immediately bonded with dissolved iron in the seawater. This chemical reaction converted soluble ferrous iron into insoluble iron oxide, causing colossal clouds of rust to precipitate out of the water. Layer upon layer of dark iron oxide and reddish silica settled onto the ancient seabed over hundreds of millions of years, creating the massive banded iron formations that supply nearly all of humanity's modern industrial steel today. Around 2.4 billion years ago, the ocean's iron sink was finally exhausted. With no chemical buffers left to absorb it, free oxygen began bubbling out of the sea and flooding into the atmosphere. This event, known as the Great Oxidation Event, triggered Earth's first planetary-scale mass extinction. Because oxygen aggressively attacks cell membranes, enzymes, and DNA, the ancient anaerobic biosphere was decimated, driving the vast majority of existing planetary life into evolutionary extinction. The disaster did not stop with mass extinction. As oxygen rose, it reacted aggressively with atmospheric methane, converting a potent greenhouse gas into much weaker carbon dioxide. With its protective thermal blanket stripped away, Earth's surface temperature plummeted drastically. The planet plunged into the Huronian Glaciation, a catastrophic global ice age that lasted for over 300 million years. Glaciers kilometers thick expanded from the poles to the equator, encasing the entire planet in a reflective shell of ice. Despite the freezing planetary cataclysm, life found a way to adapt and thrive. A few surviving microbial lineages evolved sophisticated antioxidant defenses and developed aerobic cellular respiration. By using oxygen as a terminal electron acceptor in the breakdown of organic molecules, cells generated up to 18 times more adenosine triphosphate energy than old anaerobic fermentation. This massive energetic surplus unlocked the evolutionary potential needed to build complex, multicellular organisms. As atmospheric oxygen levels stabilized, high-energy ultraviolet radiation from the sun struck oxygen molecules in the stratosphere, creating the ozone layer. For billions of years, intense cosmic and ultraviolet radiation had rendered dry land completely uninhabitable, trapping all life underwater. The newly formed ozone shield absorbed lethal ultraviolet radiation, creating a safe, protected terrestrial environment and allowing plants, animals, and fungi to eventually conquer land. The Great Oxidation Event proves that living organisms do not merely inhabit Earth, life actively sculpts the chemical and geological composition of the entire world. The 21% oxygen in the air we breathe every single second is the direct living monument of microscopic cyanobacteria. What planetary transformation should we explore next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep Earth Science Chronicles.